Not next condiment. He came from Jersey, but he's been in this club before. It's been too long since he's been here, so we're really glad to have him back. Please give it up to Mr. John Trumbull.
Thank you, Jeff. Sad thing is, that's the best intro I've ever gotten. Jeff booked me for this show. He said, John, I will whip the audience into a frenzy. I said, Jeff, you came to the right man. Are you guys ready to make it happen? Okay. I have good news for everyone here tonight. You all now officially met me, and I have met Mr. Kevin Bacon. So everyone in this room, now officially 1 degree removed from Kevin Bacon. You're welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I've just made a major life decision. I've decided I'm going to join the KISS Army Reserves because I want to rock and roll all night and party every day for 1 weekend every month. I'm 41, that's all I got time for. Happy to be out here tonight. I'm happy to be out any night where I'm not sitting alone in my apartment watching reruns of Law and Order. I love that show. And I tell you, I don't even watch it for the plot lines or the guest stars or anything like that anymore. I watch it for one reason only. The sound effects. That one sound effect in particular, that shung shung. They use to transition between scenes. I love that thing. It's like somebody swiping a credit card in 1983. Shung shung. And the thing I love about it is, in the Law and Order universe, that's their version of transportation. They just talk about a place and then shung shung, they're there. Think about it. Jerry Orbach, if you're watching rerun, says, I think the deli owner's full of baloney. Shung shung, Schultz's Deli, West 83rd Street. I wonder if those things run on regular schedules like buses. Mariska Hargitay wanders into the squad room late. She says, I'm sorry I'm late, Captain. I missed the 5:30 shung shung. You know, they have this power over time and space. I want them to stop using that to solve crimes and start using it to run mundane errands in the middle of the program. 20 minutes in, Richard Belzer just turns to Ice-T and says, I forgot to pick up my dry cleaning. Shung shung! They're at the dry cleaners. And they got the lipstick stains out. And it turns out that the dry cleaner was a serial rapist, so everybody wins. Except I suppose the people who went to that particular dry cleaner. It's a dark ending, right? I gotta work on that. I asked a girl out recently, tried to be direct, said, hey, are you seeing anybody right now? She looked at me and she said, oh, I don't know how to answer that question. Well, how about a yes or a no? Or do those words no longer exist in your vocabulary? Later, I found out that she'd had a stroke, and the words yes and no longer exist in her vocabulary. Oh, it makes my face red. She tried to let me down easy, though. She said, John, if I didn't have a boyfriend, I would definitely date you. I said, oh, that's nice. You're hypothetically attracted to me. Parallel universe, I found that a huge compliment. She said, I really would, because you're kind of cute. Which is really nice to hear, because I like every compliment I receive to be attached to mild qualifiers. How'd your set go tonight, John? They said I was almost funny. Best man at a wedding recently. That was really fun. I like being a best man because it's one of the few times in your life you know exactly where you stand. I am the best man. The groom has thought it over and he decides he likes me better than every other dude in this room. If you think about it, that's really what being a groomsman is all about. It's the groom just declaring to the world, hey, I like this guy better than the one to his immediate left. I like this guy most of all. I like this guy next. This guy at the end, honestly, he's kind of a douche, but we had to make the numbers even with the bridesmaids. One thing you don't want to be in a wedding is an usher. If you're an usher in a wedding, it is basically your friends saying to you, hey, we like you. We just want you to spend an hour showing everyone else here to their seats. If you want this friendship to continue, you're going to have to work for it a little bit. I got some friends here tonight. It's good to have friends. It's good to have a best friend. And I think if you think it over, you will realize that there are two men who have to be the two best friends of all time. And those men, of course, are George Harrison and Eric Clapton. I can feel some of you not going along with this premise. Don't worry, I am going to show my work. Back in the 1960s, George Harrison and Eric Clapton were very best friends. Eric Clapton falls in love with George Harrison's wife. He's really torn up about it. He writes a song, Layla, all about it. And Layla, if you have not heard it lately, it is not a short song. It is a 7-minute song. I've been up here for about 6 minutes. Imagine if everything I'd said right up until this point was about wanting to nail your wife. And then I went on for another minute. That's what Layla sounded like to George Harrison. Here's the amazing thing. After Clapton does that song, the two of them stay friends. I don't get how that works. I got some good friends in my life, but I don't think I have any friends that are so close that I could write a 7-minute song about wanting to nail their wife, record that song, release that song, have it go up to the top of the charts. Let Scorsese use that song in Goodfellas. Re-record that song 25 years later in an acoustic version for MTV's Unplugged. And not have my friend be a little pissed off at me afterwards. Now maybe I'm just not making the right friends. But I think there are a couple lessons we can take from this. Lesson number 1, George Harrison was a really forgiving dude. And lesson number 2, it is possible to write a song that is so good that your friend will forgive you for sleeping with his wife. That is a whole nother level of good songwriting, people. It now goes top 40, Grammy award-winning song, It's Okay That You Slept With My Wife. If anybody here has a secret crush on their friend's wife, I have just one piece of advice for you. Start the guitar lessons now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for me. My name is John Trumbull. Thank you very much.